Ooh boy, the Red Baron is quite destroyed. I've got to get this thing cleaned up. No matter how hard you try, during duck season, things just always get neglected. You try to stay on top of things, but just in the grind of duck season, it just all seems to fall by the wayside. I also work out of this truck, like in the summertime, with my other job. It's pretty well impossible to keep clean. So one goal for today is to get this thing at least somewhat clean. Crappie fishing, bass fishing. So over the years of doing Chasing Green, we've accumulated a ton of footage. And what I save that footage on are these hard drives. And I've now accumulated 4 or so. They hold a ton of footage. One of these will hold hours and hours and hours. But over the course of all these years of filming, we've got hours and hours of filming. And yeah, I could delete a lot of it, but it's cool to have the full memories. And I also go back and use a lot of that footage. But there's a lot of stuff that don't make the videos. And I like to go back, I like to have that to be able to go look back on, kind of like old pictures or something like that. So it's hard for me to delete footage because we put so much into making it, you don't really want to let go of it because it took so much to get it. So I got 4 of these, and I basically have made no effort hardly at all to clean those out since we started. I've organized them somewhat, but I've never went through and deleted just the stuff that was useless, you know, filming the ground, stuff like that. And I've never organized my files into, you know, a better way to access it in the future for B-roll. And so I've spent a lot of time over the past few weeks doing that. So basically what I've been doing over the past few weeks before I get started back in my regular job, which a lot of you always ask, one of the reasons why I get to hunt so much in the winter is because I went into lawn care. I started my own lawn care company and landscaping, and I did that mainly so that I would have the winters off. It was either that or going to farming or something like that, and lawn care seemed the easiest route. So I've been pretty blessed in being able to get to hunt most of the winters. So I've just been using this kind of week or two of free time to really go through all this footage that I've been just neglecting forever. I'm also organizing all my bass fishing stuff. So I've come across a lot of the old footage that I kind of forgot that we had. It's been so cool just to go back and look at that stuff. It was a lot of stuff that really wasn't enough to make videos back then, but now, you know, they seem cool to me. And so I've been going through and putting a little bit of this old footage together. So over the off season, I may come out with a video from time to time of this old stuff. I'm going to call it from the vault. You know, one kind of like common thing that I've gathered from going back and looking at this old footage is just how hard me and Glenn were going at it. And that's kind of the video that I have today. Man, we gave it all that we had. When you give it your all, you have no regrets typically. And that's what I kind of gathered from looking at this footage. We struggled like the second and third years of Chasing Green. We just could not get content. It was like we were just in the biggest droughts of our hunting career as far as things happening, going our way, whether it be like getting on successful hunts or whatever the case may be. And we were really just during this time spending literally all day, every day trying to get content. And you know, the little bit of footage I have tacked on to the end of this is one of those times. I mean, we would go to 2 or 3 different lakes in a day trying to get a fishing video, or we would hunt from daylight to dark trying to get on the ducks. And we really, I feel like, gave it all that we had. And I'm so glad that we did that, because even though those times wasn't successful, we weren't getting the views that we wanted. We wasn't getting the subs that we wanted, all the metrics, you know, that you would weigh yourself by when trying to do YouTube. I knew that we give it our all and there was nothing else we could have done. So I feel good about that time frame. And that really goes with anything in life. I mean, you can't really always control the results or what comes of your work, but putting in everything you got and making sure you left no stone unturned, or you didn't have lazy days where you could have did more, you're gonna usually feel pretty good about that outcome. And I feel really good about that time of chasing green. It was so fun, and even though it was frustrating at times. And one reason why I wanted to kind of put these little short videos together, the From the Vault videos, is really mainly for memories for me. It's kind of like having a picture to go back and look at. I'll always have these videos edited and done, and I can go back and look at them, but I can also delete all this footage, you know, that I need to clean off my hard drive. So that's one of the main reasons for today's video. It's just a snapshot of a time frame of my life where we were all in on trying to get YouTube content, which I still am now, but it's like, it's just been easier the past few years, thankfully. It was tough, the first, second, really, and third year of doing Chasing Green. We were just, it was like God was just putting us to the test. So I hope you enjoy it. I love you guys. Be on the lookout for some more of these From the Vault videos if you like it, and we'll catch you on another one. We're giving up on the duck hunting for a day. It just ain't going our way. I've had a little bit of a cold, as you might tell. We've heard about some people catching some crappie on this lake that we're on, so we're gonna give it a shot. Beautiful morning, a little warmer than we'd like, but it's supposed to get up to about 60 today. We're in the beginning of January. That's probably why we ain't killing any ducks. Perpetual poverty. We've been on the spillway, trying to see if there's any crappie on yet. No luck. We're gonna move down the tops. There's just nothing happening here. No one, there's other fishermen around us. They're not catching any. I don't know. Made it to the next spot. We're gonna give it a shot. We're leaving this gar hole and headed for greener pastures. We didn't get we caught one barfish, but other than that, we didn't get a single bite. I think we're gonna go bass fishing now. Just anything other than this.
Finally found us a little old largie. He was hiding in here in some tops, probably 2-3 foot of water. The lake came up a bunch from where it was last time we were here. It very rarely even gets this high. It's probably 1.5 to 2 foot higher than it normally is, so we're up in this flood line, kind of fishing this shallow water, kind of the new flood stuff. And Jake missed one right there, and then I just caught that one, so appears to be a few fish in here. Lord willing, we'll find them.
Things are looking up.
What was he doing? He was up in that top, and I was just like jigging it through there, like bumping my way through those tops. Smash it. Yeah, it was like a doop. I was like, damn, I think that was a fish. And it was like a doop, doop. Oh, yeah.
some nice little solid fish. That's number 3 for us. I missed 3 or 4. Glenn's missed 2 or 3. They're not really getting it super good. Some of them are smashing it, some of them are just kind of but anyway, we think we got a pattern. We got another area or two really that's kind of similar to this.
A lot of these places, these cypress trees are growing far out from the bank. There's like a shelf kind of that runs out in the lake 50 yards or so, and we're fishing just up on the back side of that shelf where it's flooded up in some thicker stuff, some newer stuff. I guess the bait fish are probably in there feeding, causing the bigger fish to go in there, but either way, that's just kind of what we've been doing, is going on the back side of these shelves up in about 2-3 foot of water, fishing a crawfish and just picking up a couple here and there. The duck hunting ain't worth the crap, so try and catch a bass. Yippee! Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
We're packing it up. Typical winter day, but we had some bites. Missed some opportunities. We should have probably caught, I don't know, 10 maybe. We wound up with 4. I missed 2 or 3 or 4. Glenn missed 2 or 3. That's how it goes in the winter though. I mean, you're not gonna get just a ton of bites. You gotta make the most out of what you get. And if you do, you'll have a good day. We didn't catch any real big ones today though, which is odd. You know, usually in the winter it's straight toads, but still fun. If you want to get out on the water in the winter, don't be scared to. We hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure and subscribe if you're not already. Smash that like button if you enjoyed it. And hey, Lord willing, we'll catch you next time here on Chasing Green.